The winter is the enemy for so many cyclists out there, and quite often you actually find them hibernating up until springtime. However, get yourself some decent clothes and you can beat, or at least be protected against those elements. Your bike though, that requires some specialist care, doesn't it? Or does it? Here's some great little hints and tips so that you can carry on being a warrior of the road each and every winter. Wash your bike. Now, the frequency of having to do that obviously depends on the frequency of use, but clean it whenever it needs doing, please. Now, I know many of you out there are just going to be rolling your eyes and say, John, that's all you ever talk about, cleaning the bike. But a clean bike is not going to let you down, or at least it's less likely to let you down. Now, by getting away with all of that accumulated dirt and gunk and rubbish, you're actually going to be saving yourself some money because accelerated wear of parts simply isn't going to happen, and you're less likely to be finding yourself on a Saturday afternoon making a distressed purchase so that you can go riding the following day with your mates. However, it is winter, and don't make the same mistake that a lad I once knew did. Midwinter, he washed his bike at the top of his parents' driveway. The water went down the driveway and froze overnight, meaning his parents couldn't get to work the next day. Now, if you follow my previous tip, which you are going to do, you're going to be getting through a fair bit of bike cleaner, let's face it. So, how about we save some money at the same time? Now, you are going to have to spend out, of course, but I reckon in the long run, you're going to save some cash. So, head on down to your local car accessories shop and buy some concentrated car shampoo. That way, you can normally add a really small amount into a bucket of hot water, wash your bike, and that is going to save you quite a bit of money compared to buying a pre-diluted bottle of bike cleaner. The same can be done, of course, with degreaser. You're going to be riding the cleanest bike this winter, aren't you? Okay, this one, it does involve splashing out a little bit of cash to start with, but hopefully it will save you a lot more money down the line. So in the winter, our chain here, that attracts a lot of dirt and grime, let's face it, because generally we're using a wet lube and everything tends to stick to it, and then it acts as a cutting paste around your drivetrain. So how about then we ditch the superlight slotted gold chain that you may have fitted and, well, replace it with a more economical version. The same can be done with your cassette too, because generally those components at the lower end of the price scale tend to be made of harder wearing materials. Better to invest in these winter parts sooner rather than having to replace those summer parts sooner. During the winter months, keep an ultra close eye on your tyres, and not just the tread pattern for wear. By that I mean, after each and every ride, simply go over the tyre and carefully inspect it to make sure that no flint has been washed into your path and then become embedded into your tyre. The same can be said for glass, thorns, anything like that. If you do find them, simply get yourself a pick or a knife, carefully remove them, put them in the dustbin, and then fill those holes. What we're going to fill them with though? Something like shoe goo, you could use that, which is like a rubber cement, and also the rubber cement which you find in an inner tube repair kit. That is absolutely ideal, gives you a longer lasting tyre, as well as preventing any carcass rot, which can happen on some tyres. Now, another solution you could find is actually to fit yourself with some winter specific tyres. They tend to be made of a slightly tougher compound and also a puncture resistant belt. Okay, if you're fully immersed in winter riding, you will know the importance of these, some decent bicycle lights. Now personally, I recommend USB rechargeable ones because they tend to be better sealed, therefore protected against the elements just that little bit more. And while they're more economical, better for the environment, and you're not going to find yourself scrabbling around at the worst possible time looking for some new batteries. 7 AM in my case, on the way to work. So, providing of course you remember to charge them, they're going to see you through many winters, I reckon. A little bit of a tip here, if you don't pay the electricity bill, at work for instance, why not charge them up there? Money saving. So there we are, just a few ways that you can save some money during the winter months, and well, I've definitely saved myself an awful lot of money over the years. In fact, when I open up my wallet, quite often moths fly out, that's how often I get it out. Now, What are your winter tips and hacks for saving money on your bike though? Let me know down there in the comments section and maybe I'll be able to make another video from it. I absolutely love seeing how you save money because, well, I don't like to spend money. I think I've said that a few times now. Now, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends. Give it a big old thumbs up. Share it with someone who's a bit of a tight-fisted so-and-so like I am. And also remember to check out the GCN shop at shop.globalcyclingnetwork.com. And now for another great video, this one, how to winterize your bike, click just down here.